think now we're live. I don't know. I've never recorded on Zoom before, but yeah, we're here with Dre Miley, right?
Yes, sir.
Dre Miley. Uh, one eye. You got to tell me how you get away with doing that. With how does that work? How do you fight with one eye at as high of level as you do?
I guess it's just pure, almost instinct, but it's also due to really, really great coaching from my coach at Knoxville Martial Arts Academy,
Mm.
Eric Turner. He's really helped me overcome that problem. Well, not problem, more obstacle. So it makes it easier for me to, you know, work around it and work with it. So I don't watch how most people they have their own like cues and stuff, but I have different cues to figure out what I need to do. So he's been doing that with me for about 12 years now.
12 years. That's when your MMA career started. I seen in an interview you were talking about how you had somewhat of a football career, right? Before I guess
Hmm.
the situation happened with your eye.
Yeah. Yeah. I played high school football, almost went to college, and then I had my car accident, which kind of derailed everything.
Gotcha. Where did you have offers to go to college at?
I had Carson Newman at one point, Austin P. There was another big school too. It was like a bunch of little schools. I think at one point Georgia Tech had popped up at the high school.
Okay.
Went and watched for a little bit, but that was
What
pretty much
position?
it. Running back.
Running back. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I
Hmm.
played football back. We're talking 7, 8 years now.
Yeah, I
Yes.
graduated in '09.
Oh yeah. Earlier than me. I was 2013.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I was like a freshman when you graduated. But yeah. So you're fighting John Sweeney, ex MMA too, right? Coming up July 30th.
Yep.
That fight was supposed to happen October 2020. Is that right?
Hmm.
Did you guys go through a full training camp for him, and this is going to be your second one, or?
Yeah, I went to a whole training camp with him, and he didn't make weight, or he didn't want to make weight no more. So whatever the excuse was at the time, so I was like, well, might as well keep staying in shape the entire time because you never know you're gonna fight. And I just
Yeah.
never pulled myself out of fight camp.
Gotcha, gotcha. So you're looking completely prepared coming into this fight. I think you fought twice since then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Word. Yeah,
Yeah.
I gotcha. So, all right, one more thing before we get into the cannabis thing. Um, what's it like being a father? I just had to go see that you were a father of three. I didn't know that. And then, family man, you got a wife, three kids. How is that fighting in a cage, knowing you have a family at home?
It's pretty good. I like it. It gives me more push and more motivation to go in there and go and give it my all, whether I'm training or fighting. Because got almost 4 miles to feed, so got to make sure
Yeah,
everybody's fed. So I'm trying to do what I can to make it to where we don't have to hope for nothing anymore. We can just make it happen. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. Your kids watch your fights?
they watch old ones. They've not seen me fight live yet,
Yeah.
so I don't know how they feel about that yet. But
Gotcha, gotcha.
they've been to my other teammates' fights before and they liked it. So it'd be different if you watch your dad fight.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Be
They
kind
and
of weird.
Valor doesn't have any kind of like they do have production, right? Can you like buy the fights to watch? Like if they didn't want to come there and watch, they want to watch at home. They can still do
Yeah,
that, right?
yeah. Yeah, they stream it. I think it's on Boxcast. So they usually pay about $20 and you get to watch all the fights from top to bottom.
Yeah.
It's really good stuff. It's really good fights too. So it's worth them. It's worth that $20, in my opinion.
This your first fight with XMMA, right?
Yeah.
How's it been transition from the two promotions?
I really don't feel a difference. And it's a fight. So regardless of who the promotion is, it's still a fight. You still got prepared the right way, you still got going. Same mindset. There's someone that's going to stand across from you that's going to try to take your head off, and I'm trying to take his head off. So promotions really don't bother me. The only thing that really, if there was anything to bother me, is the fact that I don't have to fight at home. I don't have to deal with, selling tickets and making sure who's there and who's not there and saying hi to the people. I just be able to show up and then just fight. So that's freeing.
Yeah. Has there been any kind of like back and forth with your and his team? Have any of you guys fought any of their guys before? Is there any of a rivalry there?
No, it's just between me and him, really, because we were supposed to fight, and his team has fought on Valor cards about a couple times now, and the first after the first time, they were like, "Man, I'm so sorry. We didn't know what happened. We thought he was doing this and this and this." And I was like, "Man, it's okay. We'll run it back eventually."
Yeah,
So, his team's always been nice. They come up and they say hi to us, they shake our hands and stuff. But it's really just between, him, because he's gotta feel that he's gotta make that persona. He's gotta, make himself to be that big bad dude that he thinks he is. So it's really all on him. I just like, poking the bear and see what he's gonna do.
yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Like I said earlier, I do this I guess series where I speak to fighters about cannabis and their feelings on cannabis and how it affects mixed martial arts. You got people like Nick and Nate Diaz who've made it extremely popular in mixed martial arts, and then you got I don't know if you see him, but on Twitter, I think a few days ago, they announced that Nevada is dropping the whole suspensions
Hmm.
on cannabis and everything. And John Anik tweeted to Nico Price, who has a fight this weekend, about, "Hey, I'm in this room, yada yada." So it's like a lot more open now. It's at the
Yeah.
highest level. So I always like to hear what fighters' opinions is on that.
I don't really have a problem with it. It's it really it doesn't enhance your performance. I guess it's like, I don't know, it calms you down. It makes you relax. So, if you want a fighter that's not a head case, just let them do it. We've seen people like Nick Diaz make a good career out of it, and they spark one up before they fight, and then they have like these just ridiculously good fights because they're just so relaxed. They're in their moment, they're in that flow. So I personally don't see a problem with it. I'm glad that Nevada lifted it up because there's so many potentially good fights that could happen out there if you get people just like chilled out and have them ready to just go.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's become huge in the sport just because of
Hmm.
the amount of star power that's come out and say that they use it. Before they announced this rule, is left and right people losing wins over
Hmm.
cannabis, which, like you just said, should not affect your athletic performance at all in the positive, at least. Possibly in the negative, if any, from lung capacity, things like that. But if you're one of those guys who really doesn't affect you like that, then it shouldn't
Yeah.
have any positive or negative effect on you when you're in
Yeah, and also it draws it most of the fighters have like stock and sponsorships from CBD companies and cannabis companies. Like
there.
Sean O'Malley has one. They have dispensers in Phoenix. So I mean, a lot of fighters benefit from it. So why not give your fighters a way to make more money, since they're not really budging on the pay grade. So you might as well just let them make the extra money. And cannabis right now is so popular that everybody does it. So
Yeah,
no, just let them smoke. Let them do it. If they want to
yeah,
do it, let them do it.
yeah. And it's always going to be a personal preference, especially
Always.
in a mixed martial arts. With other sports, mixed martial arts is a different level of stamina you have to compete
Hmm.
3 to 5 rounds fighting at the entire time. So it's a little bit different. You're probably going to have more than 50-50 there
Oh
with
yeah, 100%.
martial arts. Yeah, but yeah, I want to go back to the you're starting the brand with the for the eye thing. How are you gonna brand that? What are your ideas for branding? You have, you know,
Right now, it's just really just putting it out there that yes, I am a one-eyed fighter, and I am doing it at a high level. I'm inviting people who are really good, and regardless how people view it, I'm almost at a disadvantage. So this would be like a gimme for most people, but like I should fight this guy. So like I'm using that one eye thing to my advantage, and you with me having one eye, I know that 15 minutes is, a good time for me because I there's a lot of things that happen in 15 minutes, but because I know I'm not going to tire out, I know it's going to be hell for the other person.
yeah,
So if you sign the fight with me, you're gonna hate it. You're gonna be like, dang, I wish I didn't, or if I didn't, you think I didn't win, or oh man, I shouldn't have signed that contract because this dude's about to be just an animal. He's about to be on me the whole time, and it happens. And
yeah,
ultimately, I got the whole one-eyed dragon thing from a Japanese samurai when me and my coach was talking backstage, and he was telling me the story about this one-eyed samurai whose name is Date Musuune, and he had got smallpox in his right eye, and it infected it so bad that like it was drooping out of the eye hole. And this dude like straight up grabbed it, cut it, and then started fighting, like put an eye patch over it, and he went through Japan and just slaughtered so many people. He just like went through and just terrorized people for like years. And it was like super smart, super very tactical, very likable, respectable dude. And
That's
like,
insane.
yeah, so it's pretty cool. I dove deep into that. And like his armor was like so cool because like it was black and gold. So like you could not miss him like at all. Like he wanted people to know that he's there.
Yeah.
So that's why I
That's
was like, okay.
that's an awesome story to mark your brand off of, man. When you're like, that's awesome. Like
Yeah.
there's a lot of people, different kind of personas in MMA. You got the people who, are about money. You got the people who the cannabis people, and then you got the diehard warrior kind of guys in MMA. So
Mhm.
that's a really cool thing to brand off of.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
thought so too. I thought it was when my coach said something. I thought it was straight up like that is super genius because the whole like Draku thing that I was doing was not relatable to people because a lot of people don't watch anime, or
Yeah.
they won't admit it. They won't admit that they watch it. So I
Yeah.
was like, man, this is hard because I can't really moniker it. I can't really like market it.
Yeah.
And then he was like, well, let's do this, and it wasn't like one of those things where we were talking about my brand. It was just like because he knows I'm into history. I like anything historical
Yes,
and
sir.
Japanese mythologies and studies like that is something that like I'm really big into. So he asked about that, and I was like, oh no. And then I started reading, and I've been invested ever since.
Japanese mythology is kind of somewhat close to anime too, right? Like
Hmm.
most animes are from like Asian culture type things.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
so
like it's awesome. It really is.
yeah,
So it's
it's a good
everywhere.
transition.
Hmm.
It's a
I
good
think so
transition.
too.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, it was good talking to you. I appreciate it. Good luck in your fight this weekend. You're still in the middle of training camp, right? You still got a few weeks left of training camp, or
Yep, just starting to
nice.
heat up here soon. So
Yeah,
get
all right.
ready to get this weight off in about a couple weeks.
Good deal, man.
So I'm
All right,
excited.
well, good luck, man. I appreciate you talking to me, and hope you have a good one.
All right, man. See you.
All right.